Hello. I am live early to make up for a few times I've been a few minutes late. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I've already got the music going. If it's too loud, let me know. If the audio's too loud. My speaking volume, if it's too loud, whatever. Conrad, hello. Oofman, Gojiman Animate Sodic. CH Roswell Productions, welcome. One Awesome, welcome back. Godzilla, Waiter of Karma. Republica de Quesopolis, welcome back. Cool. Magic Luck, welcome. If you like country ball content, you are in the right place. Audio's good, okay. One second, let me open my window. It's a little bit warm. The heat's been on. We're supposed to get a snowstorm tomorrow morning. Or late tonight, I guess, tomorrow morning. Square Up Tune, welcome. Alright. So, this is what I was working on the last two streams with you guys. A chat family portrait, drawing people's profile pictures. I'll do a few today. Maricela, welcome back. But the main thing that I wanted to work on today was my contest entry. So if you guys aren't familiar, the Polandball subreddit has done a monthly contest, comic contest, for about 12 years. However long I've been involved in Polandball. I remember the pre-contest era when we didn't have contests. And then the first one, I think Dick Rhino won, and then the second one, Dick Rhino won, and the third one, Aaron won. And then there was a guy named Metabee who won the fourth contest, I believe, and then I think I won the fifth one. How was the Super Bowl? I'm a 49ers fan, so I was a little upset that they lost, but I'm also not really a football fan, so I wasn't that upset. It was like, you know, two or 3 minutes of being upset, and then I'd move on with my life because it's just a stupid game, you know? But, I mean, there were a few entertaining plays, but overall, there have been better Super Bowls, I think. So I have an idea for the comic contest, but just explaining to you guys how the contest works. Now, the way it works is that you are given a contest, or the contest is given a theme, right? So you have to make sure that your comic fits within the established theme for that month. This month's theme is botany, so you have to make some kind of comic that relates to plants, plant life, foliage, whatever, right? And comics that are submitted to the contest have to be between 3 and 8 panels long. And you have to follow all the general rules that are established in the subreddit. So you can't add hair and mouths and whatever to your balls. There's also an additional rule for this contest where you can't make any weed jokes, so you can't just draw like pot plants everywhere. So I believe the way that the contest system works now is that you draw and then submit your contest entry to you post it on the subreddit itself, and then you add a flare to say that this is your contest entry. And then the mods will, when the deadline passes, they rate each one of the contest entries, and then they take the average rating for all of those comics, and then reward first, second, third, fourth, fifth place or whatever. So I have never actually submitted a contest in this era. I don't know when they changed it to this system, but they've been doing it for a number of years now, I want to say. The deadline for this month's contest is Thursday, February 15th at 15 GMT. So I wanted to draw something tonight. I have a great idea. I really like it. I'm going to draw... It's a simple comic. The last panel is... I'm going to draw it off stream because I don't want to spoil the joke. But I'll post it to the subreddit and you guys can take a look. If you didn't see already, I posted my comic that I drew with North and South Korea, Sweden, and Denmark. Lego comic. Hand job. On the subreddit today. It's the top comic on the subreddit right now. But yeah, so when you know what? Let's start drawing, actually. So I have a couple characters here. I have Japan already, and the United Nations, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna change the United Nations to something else because I don't want the character to be an English-speaking country. And I think the UN in Polandball canon speaks in perfect English. I could be wrong, but there aren't that many comics with the UN. But English is funnier than English. My chat balls list is a mile long. It's actually not too bad. Let me pull it back up. There's like maybe 30 names on the list. I'll get to them. I think what I want to do here on out is I'll work on whatever project I'm working on. Like if I'm working on a project for myself, I can take breaks every now and then and move to the chat family portrait and draw people's portraits. You know, switch up the content. You baked me cupcakes because of the loss at the Super Bowl. Thank you. Wisconsin, welcome back. The entire state of Wisconsin has access to one computer, one keyboard and mouse, and they're all watching YouTube right now. They're watching this channel. You made a comic entry for this contest that was involving Japan and South Korea? Oh, okay. Nice. It was about the plant love grass, which is prominent in Japan. I feel like I might have seen that. What's my opinion on Polandball? I'm not really a fan. It's too... So I'm like a huge political philosophy and politics nerd. But I don't like the Political Compass meme subreddit. Because the two-dimensional axis that they use is not nuanced enough to capture a lot of political philosophy. And the subreddit itself has a pretty strong right-wing bias. And I think Polandballs came as a result. It was sort of an organic outgrowth of that subreddit, the Political Compass memes. Alright, let me pull up China's flag. So I'm going to have China, South Korea, and Japan. And they're going to be they're going to be growing plants. Let's see, PRC flag. Pull it up, make sure I get the right colors. I really like the Chinese flag. Alright, we've got China here. Let's draw some stars. So, back when I started drawing Polandball comics, we didn't have a contest system. When they added the contest system, it used to be that everybody would post their comic in one giant thread, the contest thread. Like the very first few comics. So you could, like, the actual author would post their comic in the thread itself under their username. So, you know, I would have posted a comic and I'd have the title, it would have been posted by me, it had my username. And the first two contests, I believe, worked that way. And then after that, they decided that they wanted to remove they wanted to separate the artist from the artwork. So we came up with an anonymous system. 1 second, just make sure I'm getting these stars right. So instead, one of the bots, you would submit your comic contest or your contest comic to the moderators, and then they would post them anonymously under one account. So no one knew who the authors were of the entries until after it was over. The idea was that people were already starting to get sort of fans, and people would just go and upvote like Dick Rhino or Aaron or myself because it was very clear. You know, we had very distinct styles, and we wanted to make it less. Oh, we didn't want cults of personality developing. You know, we wanted people who are brand new to Polandball to be able to actually have a shot at winning a contest. You know, instead of just people who were well known within the community. So that worked really well, and you would go and you would just upvote the comics that you liked. But the problem was you could still tell, even when they were anonymous, whose comic was whose. You know. So I don't know why. Maybe if Dick Rhino or Aaron or someone else shows up in the chat tonight, they can explain why we have the system that we have now. I was a moderator in the subreddit very briefly after an incident, maybe in like 2015 or something, and I had never really wanted to be a moderator, but I was sort of put in a position where I kind of needed to be for a little bit at least. So I wasn't around for the discussions among the moderators as to changing the contest system. Okay, let's see. Is this trying to look okay? I think this one's a little bit too small, that star. I'm not going to do the stars sort of pointed off in the way that they are on the actual flag, just because... Who cares? It's too much work. You know? This one's too big. Cults of personality are amazing. 10 social credit score to you. Polandball, you are Quico? What does that mean? It means foreigner in Spanish. Your laptop doesn't let you save MS Paint drawings for some reason? That's weird. M Youngblood, welcome back. CH, VF, HK, welcome back. El Country Chileno, welcome back. So I'll go and I'll draw a couple of profile pictures today, but I want to do my contest entry because I only have a limited amount of time to actually draw in a given day, and I want to make sure that I'm streaming a lot. Sorry, one second. I want to make sure that I'm streaming. But when I am streaming, since I have limited time, I do need to draw some things that I need to draw for YouTube or for my own projects. Which country ball is hardest to draw? In my opinion, Israel. Israel is drawn as a cube. Most people just stop there. They just draw Israel as a cube. In canon, Israel is actually a hypercube. It's a tesseract. It's a four-dimensional object. So the way that you're supposed to draw it is as the shadow of a four-dimensional square. But it's very involved, so most people don't do it. Let me pull up South Korea's flag. I think it was in here. So this is the comic that I posted today on the subreddit. I saw a couple of you commented in the thread. Glad you guys liked it. I'll just scroll down so you guys can read it if you haven't already seen it. But I drew this on stream. Chat gave a little bit of input. I forget who suggested the Legos at the end. I thought it was a pretty cute and funny comic at the end. Ronvania, welcome back. Sinky Sauce welcome back. There's the last panel. All right. Oh, why did I close it? Okay, I need to get South Korea's flag. Pepsi flag. They made an entire country for Pepsi. That's crazy. Alright, so this is PRC. ROK, we're going to draw the logo or whatever it is. Let's see, it's red on top, right? Yeah. Hide the eyes. Draw the logo. And then... hold on. Okay. And then the little markings on the side always trip me up of the South Korean flag. South Korean flag is an S tier flag. If you don't agree, you are wrong. And you have no taste. These need to move up a little bit. Okay. Now 1 pixel eraser, clean this up. This is kind of like this. Middle one has a notch here. Here. Okay. Whoa. Nope, that's all white. Fill in the eyes. Republic of Korea. Done. I don't know that I'm going to do shading in this comic. I kind of like sometimes when I... if you guys are familiar with my comics, sometimes I do just flat comics where I don't do any... I don't add any depth with shading. The stream was supposed to start at 6:15. I moved it up by 15 minutes because I do have to stop streaming by about 8 o'clock my time at the latest, so I want to get at least 2 hours in. What's my opinion on the Free French flag versus the Vichy French flag? The Free French flag is the one with the Cross of Lorraine on it, right? I really like that one. Where's the Vichy flag? I don't remember it off the top of my head. Oh, it's the one with the axe on it, right? It's fucking fascist filth, you know? No, it looks like Vichy France used the actual tricolor. They didn't add a... Okay. The personal flag of Philippe Pétain had the fascist axe on it. He was the president of Vichy France. Chief of state, I guess is what it was called, but it was not... It was a puppet state. But I mean, the normal French flag is gorgeous. Also an S tier flag. I think it's the best tricolor. You like the South Korean flag? It's a bit of a challenge to draw because of the lines, but it's still great. Yeah, so the way... my trick for drawing the South Korean flag is just drawing 3 straight lines in each of the 4 corners, and then just erasing the notches where you need to. But I don't remember, like, off the top of my head. I always have to use an image of the flag as reference. Could I sometimes stream a little earlier? It's always late for you. We do always... The VODs are always posted, and I know people like watching them live. It's difficult for me to stream during the day, during the week, because I have an actual job. But I want to do more weekend streams. So I think this Saturday... I'll do a regular Saturday morning stream for maybe like 9 a.m. Eastern Time, U.S. Eastern Time, 10 a.m. To about noon. So that would be like 5, 6, 7 p.m. in Europe. Do you and the others at the channel have any events planned that involve the community? We were spitballing ideas Just because we're still a small channel and we're experimenting with things, but we have limited bandwidth because there's only 8 of us, and we all have jobs or families or are in school, so it's sort of a part-time thing for us at the moment. But one of the things that we want to do is a live stream for the U.S. presidential election in November, where we would have like us as a panel of talking heads, but I guess talking balls really. I think that could be fun. Yes, we hit 5K subs today. Thank you. It's partly, your guys' success too. We're really appreciative that you guys keep showing up and letting your friends and family and enemies know about our channel. All right. So what plant am I going to use? That's a good question. I don't know that I'm going to use like a specific plant. The joke that I have planned is not so much about the plant. Well, I mean, you guys will see. But I've got a great idea. I think it's super funny. But, I don't know. No shading adds more to Polandball art style and charm, but you still shade because it looks better. Yeah, I mean, I alternate. Most of my comics I do shading, but sometimes I don't, just because I like the flat look. Here, let me try and find one of the older comics I have where not really an older comic, but one where I didn't shade. Oh, the polling data one. Where is that? I didn't do shading on that one. Let me see if I can find it. Polling data. Here. This was a recent-ish comic, maybe in like the past, this was like 4 months ago. I didn't do any shading on this. You can see, like, I did the sunglasses differently from I normally do. See, everything is just flat. I like it. I might do shading on one panel. I'm gonna do like a close-up of China and he's sweating, and I kind of want I want to add some shading to sort of add like a level of stress. You need another stream like Poland Wave. That'd be fun. 5K is a lot for just a few months. That's what I've been told. I'm totally new to the YouTube game, so I have actually no idea what metrics to sort of look at and like what milestones. But yeah, I mean, like we're constantly growing, which is cool. But we're tapping into like an existing user base. Although, we're responsible for growing Polandball and Country Balls in the first place. So you missed the Poland Wave streams. What was unique about them? It was just a drawing. It was just art. I did a one-piece art. I did one panel art piece. Let me pull it up. It's probably my favorite thing I've ever drawn. Polandball thing. I was thinking of actually getting like a canvas print of it. Polandball Vice. So I drew this on stream, and I took input from chat. Someone suggested no space as the license plate for the car, and then like the positioning of the midnight sun and the two palm trees. This was fun. I really like doing this. BMW M760 Li V12. Welcome. We have sentient cars now. Now, I'm not a BMW fan, as you can tell by the car that I put in here. This was a Lamborghini Countach. No, I'm sorry. This is a Ferrari Testarossa. 1986 Ferrari Testarossa. It's my favorite car. If if money were no object, I would buy one of these. So, maybe if the YouTube channel takes off. Red Halo, welcome. Ippy Bruh, welcome. Vaporwave aesthetic is fun. Totally agree. It's my favorite aesthetic. All right. So my general, I'm curious. I want your guys' input. My general idea here is that I'm going to have this character on the right. Right now it's the UN, but I don't want it to be the UN. That's going to be judging Japan, South Korea, and China on their plants. So each one of these three countries is going to be growing a plant with flowers on it, and then the UN is judging them. But I don't want it to be the UN. What country should it be? I'm going to actually remove it now, just because I don't want it to be an English-speaking country. So if you guys have ideas, now is the time. Why is the UN so small? That's a good question, actually. So I drew these three countries, China, Japan, and Korea, basically in terms of like population size, economic size, right? So China's bigger than Japan, which is bigger than Korea, and then the UN is not like a country, so I felt like it would have been cute to have it small. Do India, Netherlands. I wanted it to be. I thought the UN made sense because it's sort of neutral, right? Russia, no. Guatemala. When in doubt, do Poland. Yes, I do agree with that. Maybe I will do Poland. It makes so much sense for the Netherlands. Why does it make sense for the Netherlands? Papua New Guinea because it has tropical forest. Let me look up a country associated with plants. I don't want to spoil this for you guys, but there are plants in literally every country on the planet. Some have more than others, but there are plants in every single one. I'm thinking Poland. I'm sort of biased toward Poland right now. The February 2024 contest, and the theme is to make a comic about plants. So I'm thinking Poland. Your ideas for the channel are a live stream with a quiz game that chat can play, like geography and Polandball history explained videos where historical events are explained. That would be cool. I like the live stream quiz game. Maybe I can do a live stream where we do like the Sporkle geography games or whatever, or something like GeoGuessr, you know? That would be fun. Sweden? I don't know that Sweden makes sense. I think Poland makes sense. So one other caveat I want to mention here is that the judge is going to be wearing like those, you know, like those rectangular glasses, like rimless rectangular glasses that professors will wear. I want him to be wearing that, whoever this character is. So I'm here. No, we can actually draw that before we decide what the character is. But for now, I'm going to think it's Poland. And let me know if the music is too loud. I keep it as low as possible, and then like I turn up my own volume. Global? What's global? Use your geography. Okay, every day there is a new mystery country. Your goal is to guess which country it is using the fewest number of guesses. Each incorrect guess will appear on the globe with a color indicating how close it is to the mystery country. The hotter the color, the closer you are to the answer. Okay, I'm going to click on the... Enter the name of any country to make your first guess. All right. France. Okay, it's too far. Brazil. Wait, hold on. The hotter the color, the closer I am to the answer. All right. So I had Brazil. Let's see, Taiwan. Taiwan is warmer. Japan, warmer. USA, warmer. No, it's cooler. Whoa. This is an interesting game. So it's closer to Japan. Go from Japan to... let's go to Australia. Australia is warmer. New Zealand is cooler. Malaysia. East Timor? Papua New Guinea. Oh, I'm close. Oh god, it's one of these stupid tiny island nations. Vanuatu, I don't know. I'll come back to that. Do that on my own time. That's a cool game. I'm gonna play that now. Opinion on Hearts of Iron 4. I've never played it. I would love to be able to get into that kind of game. I tried playing Victoria 2 a number of years ago and I couldn't get into it. Alright, let me draw some eyes. I think it should be Poland as the judge. Although the UN makes sense, it's just the UN should be speaking in English, you know? And I don't want it to speak in English. You know what? I go all the way back. I'm gonna make it the UN. Victoria 3 I've not played. Alright, it's gonna be the UN. I don't care. Solomon Islands? Oh, maybe. Let me try. Solomon Islands is warmer. Oh, it was Micronesia. I got it. Okay. It took me 13 guesses. I'm gonna do one more. How do I reset this? Or is it like a one thing? Is it a one and done? Like it's one day? Like one thing a day for everybody is like Wordle? Oh, because it's called global. Okay. Alright, sorry. I had that off stream because it's in my browser. I don't have my browser stream. Let me get back to drawing. Gotta draw the Alps, gonna take forever. Welcome. I can't read your name, but it looks like it's in Korean. But welcome. Annyeong. Alright, what kind of plants should we... What kind of plants do you guys think I should have in this? Here. So I need 2 plants. One for Korea, one for Japan. They have to be plants that have flowers on them. So maybe cherry blossom for Japan, that would make sense. Like a tiny cherry blossom bonsai tree. And then I don't know what kind of moonflower. It's a moonflower. Is that Korean? This is native to North and South America. Hibiscus flower. Hibiscus syriacus. The Korean rose, national flower of Korea. Let me pull this up. This is a pretty flower. Yeah, this is very pretty. I'm trying to find a photo of like the entire plant. Hibiscus syriacus. Common hibiscus. There we go. This will be interesting to draw. I don't know that I've drawn a plant like this before. So This will be for Korea. Whoa. Close this, close this, close this. Close that. And then I need a tiny cherry bonsai tree. Cherry blossom. Bonsai. These are gorgeous. I used to live in Washington, D.C., and they have a cherry blossom festival every, was it like late March, early April, when they're supposed to come into bloom. And it was always super pretty. And I think the cherry blossoms were gifted to the U.S. by Japan in like the 1910s or 1920s. It was before World War II, obviously. Plants are fun, even though they might seem as lively as animals. I don't know much about plants. You've owned a moonflower before, so that's why you chose that? Gotcha. Okay. Korean rhododendron for South Korea. Korea rhododendron. Rhododendron mucronulatum. Yeah, okay. These words are crazy. Alright. I'm going to use this as a reference. Let's make it 10%. Okay. So we're going to do the bonsai tree next. This is going to take a lot longer than I thought. God damn it. Alright. But yeah, I think I'm going to keep this comic flat. So the trunk behind this layer. Bonsai trees are super pretty. Okay. Let's do like a dark brown for the pot. Something like that. And then let's do the pink. Cherry blossoms themselves. Move layer 2 up. I feel like I'm drawing like Super Saiyan hair. All these spikes. I don't know how this is turning out. This was just like my first idea as to how to draw this. Then do a darker pink in the front. This is okay. I think you can tell this is supposed to be a bonsai tree, you know? Whoops. Let's merge all this, and then maybe on the trunk, add a little bit of texture, just some lines, you know? Let's do a lighter pink and just sort of like sprinkle it around. I really like this. I think this is turning out great. Okay. Maybe too big. I have to split these countries up a little bit more. Okay, so I can delete the reference now. Yeah, I think this came out well. If we had to pick one nation on Earth to annex the world, which one would it be? I mean, historically, it would be Germany, right? They've made the most attempts. Maybe not most attempts, but... there's an established pattern in the world wars, right? Conradia has free healthcare. It's the best country in the world, and it's definitely really should all move there. The cherry blossom looks good. Thank you. Yeah, I think this looks all right. For a first shot at a bonsai tree, I think this looks okay. I'm gonna copy it just so that I have it as a reference, because I'm gonna have to move the other one out of frame at some point. Bonsai copy. Move it away. UNIs. And then, where's Korea? Okay, Korea. Yeah, so we'll have them all on the same plane, the characters, but they won't be in front of or whatever by each other, or they won't be in front or behind of each other. Okay. Yeah, this looks cool as hell. If it were modern day, it'd be China or America. Yeah. True. 4 times the charm for the Germans. When you Google global, if you look down, you see you are playing a practice game. Click that and you get unlimited plays, plus a reveal answer button if you get select. Oh, okay. Everything starts small, just ask Russia. Alright, we need to draw the hibiscus. How am I going to draw this? I think just a couple of, like, dark... I'm going to make, like, a green mess. And then I'll add flowers to it. I don't want to make it too big. You know what? I should have... Here. Let's do 2 pixels, so it's easier to fill stuff in if I need to. This is maybe too big. Yeah, I'm gonna make it smaller. Flowers are pinkish purple. Very pretty. So I have to zoom in. It's gonna be like 1 pixel. Okay. Whoa. And then it's kind of light and hold on. It's got like let me pull up a closer, like a close up of the flower itself. It's like a darker pinkish red in the center. Like that. Let's just get this. And then the pollen. Let's see what this looks like. That's not too bad. I think maybe... maybe add one more flower sort of in the middle. And then maybe an outline to each of the... flowers, like a darker purple. Let's see. Let's do this, and then let's see what this looks like with a dark purple. Really going down to individual pixel level, you know? Let's see that one flower, what it looks like. Ooh, that's much better. Okay, yeah, this is great. I really like this. Both of these have turned out awesome. I'm probably going to copy and paste them, but the balls I'll redraw. So I won't have to redraw the fucking plants. Remember, you're not supposed to copy and paste. But you can for like backgrounds and things that require like an excessive amount of detail, you know, like you can't just overuse it and you can't just copy and paste everything. Generally, when you're drawing balls, you don't want to copy and paste your balls. Okay, one more. See what this looks like. Okay, I like it. This is the hibiscus. Let's copy it. Oh, I need to put it in a pot. Let's do a clay pot or something. I don't know. Pot. But we're not supposed to draw pot for the contest. Sorry, chat. I've been ignoring you guys while I'm drawing. I will get to you soon. It's probably have deeper roots, right? Let's do something like this. And I have to put new music on. Looks like it ended. Okay. Duplicate. This is copy, the bonsai copy, and then I'm going to move it down. Fit on screen. Okay. Yeah, both of these came out really well. I think the bonsai tree looks better, but that's all right. Front water, okay. Same plane. And China. All right, that's good for now. Let me catch up with chat. Let's find some music. Dark synthwave, heavy dark synthwave, industrial dark synth. Sci-fi synthwave mix. Let's try this. Happy 5K subscribers, by the way. Thank you, Bio. If there are any new faces in the chat, we put out a Polandball podcast episode with Biodegradable, who's in the chat. He was a guest. It was really good. Go take a look, listen to it if you haven't already. A large amount of the chat is French. I have noticed that there are a lot of, if not like outright French people, there are a lot of francophones. Bonjour mes amis. Je veux parler français un peu, mais c'est mauvais parce que la dernière fois que j'apprends français était à l'université, je sais pas. My French is very rusty. Just draw Poland. Yeah, the French have colonized chat. They couldn't conquer Earth because the British stopped them, but there are no Brits here to stop you in chat. My French accent is very good. Merci. My French used to be really good. I was nearly fluent, but I haven't kept it up because il n'y a personne aux États-Unis qui parle français. C'est juste moi. Je peux voyager au Québec, mais maybe I should. I don't know. Can I draw a Eureka Ball? What is Eureka Ball? Is there like Eureka, Oregon? Or Eureka, California? Eureka flag was flown at the Battle of the Eureka Stockade, which took place on the 3rd of December, 1854, at the Ballarat in Victoria, Australia. It was the culmination of the 1851 to 1854 Eureka Rebellion on the Victorian goldfields. I'm going to be honest with you, I have literally never heard of this in my life. This is entirely new information. What is the Battle of Eureka Stockade? Victorian Gold Rush? What is the... Okay, Eureka Rebellion was a series of events involving gold miners who revolted against the British administration of the colony of Victoria, Australia during the Victorian Gold Rush, 1850s, late 1860s. Wild. It is an interesting flag. Hello, Vigets? Draw Tangerine Tree. So I'm not going to draw China's plant yet, because it's part of the joke. It's not part of the joke, it is the joke. So China is the butt of the joke in this comic. And I'm going to do like a zoom up panel in panel 3, and I'm going to do like some sweat droplets and shadow like around his eyes to make him look very nervous. But I think that's about all the shading that I'm going to do. Maybe, I don't know. Okay. Let's do glasses for the UN. You and David Attenborough share the same birthday. That's cool. Dr. Seuss and you share a birthday. That's also interesting. Don't you hate it when you just find a random rabbit hole? Yeah. John Abbott III, welcome back. One second, I need to open the window and then dump my old coffee. Maybe give the UN a little clipboard and pen. Yes, I was about to ask what I should give to the UN to make him appear as he's a judge or a teacher. I wanted to give him like a tweed hat or like a tweed jacket, You know, like professors wear with the patches on the elbows. But I think that's a little bit too involved. I was thinking just like glasses, but I think glasses with a clipboard and pencil would work. How do you say to the United States, the United Nations in English? In Spanish, it's ONU, Organization of Nations United, or something like that in Spanish. Well, in English, we just call it the United Nations or the UN. Drawn EU. I've drawn the EU many times. Here, let me show you some EU countries or EU comics I have. I'm a big fan of the EU. I know a lot about the EU. This is a funny comic. This is one of my best comics. This is parenting. France, Germany, and the EU. The EU is their little child. Make rememberings to be peace, tolerance, and social welfare. Yeah, your mother is right. Okay, I need my beauty sleep. I am not wanting my boys staying up so late. Yeah, good knock, dear. Germany left alone with the little EU. This is one of my favorite comics that I've drawn. This must have been like 10 years ago. It's great Russian propaganda, unfortunately. Ugh. Brexit Griza? Oh, you're English? Cool. Yeah, you might be the first English person that we've had in the chat. There's a lot of we've had a lot of Brazilians, a lot of Americans. We've got some Aussies, a couple Mexicans. We've had a good distribution of people from across the planet. Korea and India. Netherlands. Germany still hasn't learned from the Schlieffen Plan, have they? Well, they did in the Second War. The Maginot Line did its job. The problem is Belgium didn't. Alright. I've drawn a clipboard before. Where was it? It was polling data that I just had up here. How did I draw a clipboard? Here. It's a pretty good clipboard. You know what? Maybe I won't give him glasses. Let's just do a clipboard. Whoa. What happened there? Okay. Fill it in. Then I have to just get the right colors. Eyedropper tool, dark gray, light gray. Come back in. If you guys couldn't already tell, I listen to a lot of synthwave. If you guys get tired of it, let me know. I can change it to something else. White here, I guess. Back here. Yeah, that's a good clipboard. Okay. And then Add a piece of paper. I don't think the paper should be like actually white. Let's make it a little, yeah, something like that. Okay. Whoops. That's pretty good. Clean up a little bit here. Okay. How is France anyway? Is it nice? France is a gorgeous country. Should he have a pen? Yeah, here, let's put like a pen. Like as if he's having the pen over his ear. Let's do like a dark blue. So I wanted to give him little glasses. The problem is that because the UN's flag is a light blue, I tried earlier today to use mess around with the opacity of the glasses, and it just looked bad because it was like different shades of blue all in the middle of his face. That's pretty good. Okay. I think it's very obvious that he's judging, right? France seems fun outside of Paris. So I totally understand why Parisians have that stereotype, but it's not just Parisians. It's not just Parisians that are arrogant and like mean or whatever, right? Go to any big city on the planet, they're like that there. I live in New York. New Yorkers are the exact same. If you live in a city that big, like it's full of tourists. It's full of people who don't know how to walk on the sidewalk. You're trying to get somewhere. If you live in that city, you're trying to get somewhere when you're walking around. You know, and if you run into tourists don't, understand how you're supposed to walk in a big city. And, they get knocked into, or they feel like people are walking around really rudely. It's not, like you actually talk to people who live in big cities. And interact with them. They're as nice as people anywhere. But like I've been to a ton of big cities in my life. I lived in London for a while. I've been to Paris twice. I live in New York. They're all like this. Londoners, Parisians, New Yorkers, they're all the exact same kind of person. So it's not a Parisian thing. It's a big city thing. I think maybe like Tokyo is probably different, just because they're all super polite. But I've never personally been. But okay. I'm gonna finish this panel and then I'll draw a couple profile pictures, and then I can start working on some other. I can come back and work on another panel, I think. You were in New York City for a day and tourists kept on stopping in the middle of the sidewalk to take photos. It was annoying, and now you understand. Yeah, like, when New Yorkers are... If you visit New York, or any big city where people don't have cars and they're walking places, when you see people walking on the sidewalk, they're not, like, just going out for a stroll. They're walking somewhere. They're trying to go to work, the doctor, to the gym, the grocery store, the barbershop, right? And if you, as a tourist, don't understand the flow of traffic, or if you're like standing at the top of the escalator or stairs, you're stopping people as if you're like slowing your car down in traffic, So it's annoying. Like I'm a very fast walker, and I get caught behind people who are walking 4 abreast on the sidewalk, and you know they're just completely oblivious to the fact that you're taking up the entire sidewalk and creating a bottleneck so that people are piling up behind you. You know, can you be drawn this time? Wait for. Yes, I can draw you, stupidity, this time. What order am I? Tokyo is the definition of people who walk on roads. Do you know that you're an Anglo-Celtic Aussie? It means you can have relatives from Scotland, Ireland, Wales, and England, but you're only Scottish and Irish. It's a lot of words to say you're white. Okay. How big is Singapore? It's like 6 million people? 8 million people? Okay, I want to add some text. So this is UN. Let's make this 24-point font. Let's move everything down. I'm going to do some stylized panels. I think that's one of the cool things that you can do in comics that people really don't think about doing too much. Like your panel dividers, you can either have them or not. You can alternate between panels whether they have them or not. You can have a black background or a blank background, or you could do just like a blank color in the background, you know, like a soft pink or something. It really doesn't matter. You can do all sorts of cool stuff, and that's one of the ways that I think you can sort of have your comic stand out. I never do speech lines well. I think I need to spread the countries out a little bit more, because Japan's going to move next to Korea. Judge Korea's flag, right? UN, Japan. There it is. Japan over here. Bonsai. Move it up. Korea. I think the bonsai came out better than the hibiscus. The UN makes the most sense as the judge, you know? What's the font? The font that I'm using is Futura Medium. I'll put it in chat. Is Texas nice? I've never actually spent time in Texas. I've only ever flown through it. But they don't have cities in the way that... You know, we have a few walkable cities in America. Boston, New York, San Francisco, Chicago, Philly to an extent, Washington, D.C., but that's about it. Texas doesn't really have any walkable cities. I've heard Austin has parts that are walkable, but generally you need a car everywhere in Texas. So the cities are very spread out and they don't feel like cities. I'm imagining they're like Los Angeles. If anyone's ever been to Los Angeles, it doesn't feel like a city. It just feels like a very, very long, unending urban sprawl. It kind of sucks. I hate LA. Like, the weather's great. Having to drive everywhere fucking blows. I hate it. He lived in Texas until 2019. Lee Kuan Yew, best politician. He's the father of Singapore, right? Let's move Korea a little bit closer. Where's China? Okay. Let's merge these. And now I can center it with the canvas. Okay, cool. I don't know. This was gonna be. I wanted to do it in English. I wanted to be like I think it's funnier. The setup for the joke makes more sense if I do it in English rather than English. When does the stream end? Probably another 45 minutes or so. Just before 8 o'clock my time, I've got to get going. But I'm going to finish this panel, and then I'll draw a few profile pictures. Wait until you go to Europe. It's very walkable. I spent a lot of time in Europe. I lived in London for a while, and I visited all over Europe. You can walk everywhere. It's great. And being able to take the train everywhere is great, too. Flying is such a hassle. Just having to go through the airport is a goddamn nightmare, you know? Just showing up to a train station, just hopping on the train is great. Alright, see you later, Socials Mango Tree. I have you on my list of profile pictures to draw. Okay. So now I'm drawing basically the same thing. Well, this is the first panel, so let me do the panel divider, or the border. Okay. And then I think for the next panel, I'm not going to have a border. I don't know, maybe you can speak in English. Come to Liverpool, it's very nice. As someone who lives there. I've never been. I have not seen like the Midlands and that part of England. I saw, I've been to like Newquay, Dover, Bristol, spent most of the time in London, and then I went up to Scotland for a weekend to Edinburgh, which was gorgeous. I loved Edinburgh. And then I've been to Ireland, not Northern Ireland, but I went to Dublin and Cork, Ring of Kerry. Ireland is very pretty. All right, I'm done with my first panel. I'll do this more on my own time. Now that I sort of have it established as to what I want to do, it'll be quicker. Let's draw some profile pictures. Who have we got? Stupidity, I said I would draw your profile picture. Close the contest entry for now. Maybe put all the names in a wheel so it's more random. It would take a while to... Okay, you know what? Yeah, I can do that. Well, no, because I don't know who's here and who's not, you know? I'll get to everybody at some point. I need to add John Abbott to this. Yeah, One Awesome, I'll get to you. John Abbott, I'll get to you. Yeah, I think I'll try and get to everyone. You know, it's just over time. Oh, Brazilian ball mapping we have to add as well. I told Stupidity I would do his. So Guess I'll Tell came out really well. I really like that. Yeah, a lot of you guys have really cool profile pictures. Okay, I'm gonna find your profile. What's your your @YouTube handle? Oh, okay, I see it. There's a flower on it, on the left side. Is that right? There's only like 16 people. You don't think it'll take that long? It takes a while. Some people have more elaborate profile pictures than others. Okay. Let's do Stupidity. 3 pixels. But it would be easier to knock out like some of the simpler profile pictures. Some people have very elaborate ones. Zoom in. Okay, I can work with this. Clean it up a bit on the side. Oh, this is kind of terrible, actually. Let's see if I can salvage it. Nope. This is pretty good. Too flat on the top, but a little bit too flat on the side. Okay, I like this. I'm gonna pull up your profile picture. This is cool. I'm gonna use these colors, assuming that they're right. I don't know. Eyes first. You want the eyes closed, right? And do fast typing? No, my keyboard's just loud. Okay. I like the eyes there. Let's get the tricolor done, and then I'll add the red. Oops. Clean up the outside. Merge these. And then yellow and red. Whoa. Okay, merge this, fill it in, and then white flour, right? Is it like a magnolia or something? This is a very pretty flag. If this is your own design, I really like it. Oh, you know what? I sort of messed up. I should have drawn that as a separate layer. It's really cool how many of you guys have custom-made flags as your Balsona. Merge these. Let's do some shading. Ooh, okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mimic how you did the glare on the top and the shading on the bottom. This will look cool. Actually, let's do something like this. %, and now white. See, you know, these balls are kind of simple. Like when you actually look at them, they're not super elaborate, but it does take a while to draw them. I think 20 is good. Get a tree. We're gonna do the background just a little bit, you know? I'm not gonna put too much detail into it, just because I want to move on to other people's. Tree. Something like this. I'm gonna erase it so that it looks a little stylized. You'll see it's pretty... I've got an interesting idea here. The pink. I'm gonna cut it down and it'll be more in line with the other. The other things that are drawn. The other balls. Very cool, though. It's very pretty. Drawing a lot of trees and plants today, I guess. Tree stream. Focusing really hard here. Tunnel visioning. Okay. I'm spending a lot of time on this one. See above again. Looks good. Okay. Mountains. I can't spell. Mountains are straight out of Mordor. Let's do dark. So add some texture. I'll have to do petals on the ground. This and Guess I'll Tell I think have been the most involved one so far. Marble Sphere, I was done with his in like a minute. Super easy. But this is cool. It's a lot of like interesting things I gotta draw. So I like it. Let's do the behind. Oops. Okay. Something like that, and then maybe a little bit of blue. No, a little bit of blue. You'll see what I'm getting at when I'm about to finish. Whoa, what happened there? Merge all this. Now I am going to cut it down into a square. This is coming out really well. This was super fun to draw. Kudos on the cool profile picture. Netherlands ball. This is coming out very nicely. Thank you. Yeah, I think this is great. I really like this. I hope you like it. Move it down a bit. And then add your name. Go back to black. Do all of you guys draw? What's this playlist? You'd study with this? This is White Bat Audio. I'll put it in the YouTube chat. White Bat Audio is it's like copyright-free synthwave YouTube channel. So yeah, this is the sci-fi synthwave mix. This is Calypso. The song is, yeah, it's called Calypso. Who's running this account? This YouTube channel is run by 8 people who are among the most involved people in the Polandball subreddit. The Polandball subreddit is where country balls were popularized. So there are 8 people. I'm one of them. My name is Kolai. I have been drawing Polandball comics since 2012, 2011, something like that, when the subreddit on Reddit had about 2,500, 3,000 subscribers at the most. So it's a communal account, but I do the lion's share of the streaming, at least so far. Okay. Make sure the text is aligned. It is, okay. Merge this. That came out really well. I'm glad. Hope you like it. I feel like your Balsona is just standing in a field of happy people with PTSD, remembering the horrors of war, remembering the death of comrades, remembering the feeling of pulling the trigger. This is really cool. It gives, like, you can see the different art styles when I'm given different tasks, right? Like the top, like from Godzilla to El Country Chileno, very like standard cartoony Polandball. And then Berry Slushy it's a cat ball, so it's a little different. Looks more anime. And then Waiter for Karma, I think is sort of a cross between the two. Marble Sphere, more cartoony. Guess I'll Tell is like a more high effort but standard Polandball kind of like high art, high effort comic. And then Stupidity stuff is like an art piece, you know? Here, I'll add more people to the list. There's more new faces every day, which is cool. It's a good problem to have. New Zealand Ball. All right. Who am I doing next? John Abbott III. Let's see. What is your YouTube handle so I can find your channel, your profile picture? So I'm looking at your YouTube profile picture right now. It's just like the standard J, like you would have on Zoom or Teams or something like that for the first letter in your name. Is that it? I mean, it'll be quick if that's what it is. You can give you a description of your flag. Change your YouTube profile. It's okay. It's John Abbott. Let me take a look. It's not showing up on YouTube. change your profile picture to it, and then give me your... Hold on. I think you can just link YouTube links in chat. I'm pretty sure. Interesting. Pumpkinhead can't draw one awesome. I'll probably draw yours with the pumpkin hat. But yeah, I need your YouTube your @YouTube handles so that I can see your profile picture and then I can recreate it. Burj Khalifa Geographer. What's your handle? Let me see. You've been in like every single stream. Is there a way to search like just channels instead of videos? Oh yeah, there is. Okay. I don't see you. Pumpkinhead ball? Let me see. Oh, this will be fun. Yeah, let's do this. This is one awesomer Pumpkinhead ball. New Zealand ball, have I seen your new profile picture? I can see like a tiny little version of it in chat, but you guys have to give me your handle. That's the easiest way for me to pull up like a high resolution version of your profile picture, and then I can use that to draw. 1 second. Also, congrats on 5K subs. Thank you. We're very happy. 5,000 today, 5 billion tomorrow. Yeah, John Abbott, your profile picture is just the letter, it's like the white letter J with the blue field. Do you have like if you can change your profile picture on YouTube from the default to whatever your flag is, then I can go back to your channel. I can download it and then use that to draw your profile picture. But like right now, it's just a white letter J. Pumpkinhead can't draw. This will be interesting to draw, because it's not like a perfect circle, you know? That's a great ball. Wow. I really like how this turned out. Just clean it up a little bit on this side, and then boom. This is a perfect ball. The eyes. Good eyes. You know what? Let's do this first. See where the lines are. Now, add the orange. It's a W with two sort of lines at the end for the mouth. Let's do 2 pixels. It's a Polandball with a mouth. And pupils. This is verboten and Polandball, but it's your profile picture, so it's different. You know? Oops. And then I'm going to take off the... Instead of making these squares... Oh, I need to... Okay, I need to do it this way. Take off the corners. It makes it look more circular when you zoom out. I erase these. Okay. I have to do the stem. Oh, you know what? The lines are supposed to converge at the top. I messed up. That should be easy to fix. Why does it look so cursed? Well, it's a jack-o'-lantern. Jack-o'-lanterns always look cursed. Spoopy. Very spoopy. Oh, you know what? It has to merge at the bottom, too. I'm not doing this right. This does look cursed. Maybe 1 pixel would be better. Let's try 1 pixel. I think this is better. Okay. Yeah, it looks better. Stem. Make sort of like a depression here with the black. This is okay. Not my best work. You know what? No, it was better before. Maybe I just shave this a little bit down here. Okay. You like the pumpkin a lot, actually? Alright. How many profile pictures am I going to end up drawing? I'd like to do everyone's. It's a small enough channel still that I could get to everyone, you know? But this is still a long list. But I've done, what? Like 10 or something so far? That's not terrible. Should I do the green background? Let's do a... Yeah, I have a cool idea for the green. Here, I'm going to delete this. Let's do dark green. Another green. Let's do a little lighter. And another green. And one more green. Fill this all in. Some dark synthwave playing right now. Okay, yeah, I like how this turned out, actually. This has grown on me. Whoops. Oh, I locked it, that's why. Okay. Clean up down here just a tad. Oh, too much. Too much! Too much! Lopped off too much. Okay. A little bit of shading. I think that's it. These are getting more elaborate. This is cool. Make sure it's aligned with this text here. That came out well. Delete. Done. I have time for one more. Burj Khalifa Geographer. It looks like you have a kind of complicated one. Let's save yours for next stream, hopefully. I can only do a few every night. Maybe like during certain streams, I can just dedicate more time to doing it. Let's see. What do you think of your ball without the hat? I don't know what the ball looks like without the pumpkin helmet. I like the pumpkin mask. I like the mask though. You like the music playing right now? It reminds you of Tron? That's synthwave. I'm gonna do an easy flag next because I don't have too much time. Conrad? Where's Conrad's profile? Conrad, what's your handle? Colombian, I think you're in the list. Yeah, I'll get to you guys. Don't worry. Is Conrad still in the chat? Singasaucenite. Let me look it up. Yeah, I can do this. I'll do Singasaucenite. Cool profile picture. Three pixel. Was I using 3? Yeah, I was using 3 pixel. It's too big. Maybe this. No, it's no good. The ball should be bottom heavy. Generally. You don't want your balls to be top heavy. It looks weird if they're top heavy. How's that? That looks okay. It's probably the biggest ball so far, but should work. Let's see what else. We need a new playlist. I might have to finish this one tomorrow. Singasaucenite. Is the massive pencil that at least one teacher in every high school had? Yeah. Like the comically large pencils. I'm gonna give you happy eyes. Probably just duplicate that eye. Alright, so the tricolor. This looks like a combination of the Northern Irish and Republic of Ireland flag, right? Got an Irish boy, an Irish lad. Good Irish lad. Frenchmen probably cannot unite because of you, because of school. What? White in the middle. Oh, you know what? Let's do the red line behind it first. Whoops. It's clever how you you designed this flag. I really like it. The stripe ending, the red stripe ends at the orange stripe, and then it's like. Clean that up. Merge these. I think the red stripe might be a bit too thick. Well, on the left side it is, yeah. Let me clean that up. That's better. Okay. I've got to get going in a few minutes. I'm not sure if I'll be able to finish this tonight without rushing it. What happened? It's gray. Hold on. Northern Irish flag. Six-point star. The Ulster banner. That's what it's called. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to finish this another night, unfortunately. Tomorrow night. Tomorrow's Tuesday, right? Yeah, I can stream tomorrow. Let's see. I have to do the hand, right? The hand is a black outline. It's not too bad. I'll go over a few minutes so I can finish this. The pearls, it looks like. Crosses. I'll just do one cross in the middle. This gray. Hey, that doesn't look too bad. I think clean up this part of the star. Okay. That is not too shabby. The pencil. Oops. Merge these layers. I'll get to everybody's picture at some point. It's hard to keep up with chat when I'm actually drawing, so apologies that I haven't been able to keep up. Singus off snake. Just draw the pencil. Just draw it in blue so I can sort of see where I'm drawing it. I don't want it to obscure the logo. We're gonna draw it on the other side. And it'll go behind the ball. Like that. That's a pretty shitty pencil, actually. Let's do 2 pixel. See another line behind this. Let's do it in green. Whoops, what happened? We'll do dark blue. Okay. Let's merge these and color do I want to do? Should I just do black outline? Let's try this. Outline should be a little bit darker. This doesn't look right. And I'm gonna make it. The inside is gonna be darker than the profile picture, and then let's see, graphite tip. Not black, but dark gray. Okay. 1 pixel for the whatever here. So the pink. Oh, it's not closed. Maybe a little bit more yellow than that. This one could be I don't know. We'll add shading after. More yellow. Should this be black? Let's try black. We'll do dark pink for the outline for the eraser. Darker pink. Make these lines a darker yellow. I have not eaten dinner yet. I need to eat. I'm absolutely starving. The things I do for you, chat. I starve so that I can draw your pictures. Try this, and then okay. Looks all right. Do some shading. And then I think we're good. Black. I can see chat moving in the corner of my eye. I have YouTube open on my right panel, or on my right monitor, and then Photoshop on my left monitor. So I'm looking at my left one and I can see my peripheral vision chat moving. You don't do black outlines outside of balls? For balls, I always do a black outline. For other objects, I don't always do a black outline. Sometimes I use like a color that's just a little bit darker than whatever the color is on the inside, immediately on the inside of the line. Because I feel sometimes it makes it look more natural, but sometimes having a black outline for an object makes it look more cartoony, which is why I do it. And the pencil. Whoops, I drew on the pencil, not the shading. Okay, shading. Merge these, and then why is it doing that? Okay. Oh, you know what? I fucked up the shading here. So there should be a little bit of a shadow underneath the pencil. Okay, I like it. Oh, you know what? Maybe the ball is casting a little bit of... No, the ball's not casting a shadow on the... I don't know. Let's try something like this, actually. Get this right. Okay. Okay, I think that looks alright. Stupidities, I think, came out the best today. So the Singa sauce tonight. That's in purple. And these need to be centered on each other. Merge them. And I'll merge it with the layer. Singus, if you're still there. Did I have you on here? Yes. Done. All right. That's it for tonight. Unfortunately, I would love to stream more, but I have other things that I have to do tonight. I will stream again tomorrow, maybe around 6 p.m. Eastern U.S. time. Thank you. You're welcome. French Ball and Conrad, I will try and draw you guys tomorrow. Just remind me. For those of you who want your profile pictures to be drawn, make sure that you have your YouTube profile picture set as what you want me to copy. And then give me your YouTube channel handle so I can go to it, download it, and then make a recreation on the canvas. But yeah, I was able to draw 3 today, and the other comic, my contest entry that I'm working on. In case you guys weren't around for this, was the first panel I drew. A hibiscus tree with Korea, a bonsai tree, or hibiscus plant and a bonsai tree with Japan, and then I'll finish this. But yeah, more to come tomorrow. Thanks again for joining tonight, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good night, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever.